In the studio. Turn me up for the headphones. Anyhow,
you have no snare.
that part. But good morning / good afternoon to you. As this is a mix of a show. You're gonna get a lot of Mizzle talk, but you're also gonna get some A7 talk as the playoffs in the Northeast took place yesterday, and now we are down to the East Final Four, and it's some damn good matchups. What's up, Sally? Good afternoon. How are you?
Afternoon.
Very good matchups in the East. In the East Final Four, which we'll get to. Basically, it's a game of rematches.
You know, the first two games were like this. Just you know.
Hello, Orange.
Yeah, you know.
But yes, it was as well. I mean, if you want to talk about the combined score,
holy moly, donut shop
from both games, I'll just say it like this. It was 105-26, the combined score in both games.
Jesus!
Because the losing team each scored 13 points.
That's right. Well, hello, Phantoms. Welcome to the A7FL. Are they like the new Cinderella story like the Animals were?
Well, I don't know if you would call the Animals of last year a Cinderella story. I mean,
I would say their first year in the league.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the first. Well, I could say, okay, well, the year Huff went to the Animals and the Animals made the playoffs after the previous season of sucking, you could say that you can say that was a Cinderella story.
Okay.
Last year Cinderella was the Renegades, and of course,
yes.
most of the Renegades left, and it turned into a disappointing season for the Renegades. Only one win, which sucked because, I mean, I thought what the Renegades did last year built some great momentum,
Absolutely.
and I thought it would carry over, but unfortunately it did not.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the Phantoms, who traveled well to New Jersey.
They did. Woo-hoo! They did.
Put up a nice showing, and regardless of how their season ends, which, again, trying to beat the Patterson U for a second time in a season is not going to be an easy task. Especially with the Patterson U being in their backyard, being in Asbury Park, you would expect them to have their full repertoire of players. But I do think the Phantoms are going to travel again, and I think it could be a close game like that 31-25 score was when they played a couple of weeks ago in Lexington. But
here's the thing now. Both teams will possibly be at full strength since Patterson is at home. And we saw the Phantoms travel very well. So maybe this could be the juggernaut match that could be good.
Well, like I said, it's a game of rematches in the East Final Four. I mean, when you get Tinder and Sterry Part 2, you're not gonna complain about that, not one bit.
And that's this Sunday coming up, right?
That is Yes, that is this upcoming Sunday. So
a
lot of eyes will be paying attention to the Final Four back east.
For sure.
Well, you're gonna have to be while I'm at the Lord's house.
I don't know. I might come with you.
Praising the Lord. But 45-13 was the final score between the Phantoms and the East Orange Renegades, as the East Orange Renegades finish their 2026 season. And damn it, I hate ads. But
they are pretty shitty.
Yeah, but you got to pay extra not to have them. Will Franklin, you stop it right now. Don't go there.
Oh shit.
But the Renegades finished their year with a 1-5 record. Like I said, disappointing from where they were a season ago,
Yeah.
as this was a team that twice took the eventual champions of the league, the BIC, to the limit in both games, the regular season game and the playoff game, and then to
I
come
know we
back.
don't live in the land of what ifs, but that first game that BIC and the Renegades played, oh man. Just think a catch. One catch
Yeah,
changes
one catch,
everything.
yes. What's up, Keno?
Mr.
Congratulations.
Thompson, hey,
What-
fantastic game yesterday, man.
And good luck
Fantastic.
and good luck again against the U on Sunday, because I know
Yes, indeed.
it's going to be a barn burner. I mean, I think both games really should be a barn burner. But again, here's the question, and this is going to be the question all week, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be talked about. That's above my pay grade, Will Franklin. That's above my pay
No
grade.
lie,
That's
no lie, no lie.
that again. I understand both sides.
Yeah.
However, there has to be a compromise somewhere.
Somewhere got to meet in the middle somewhere.
Okay. Okay. I am not Jimmy the Greek Snyder. I am not Jay Glazer. I am not Adam Schefter. I am not Ian Rappaport. Okay? Heck, I've been called out for being quote-unquote biased or one-sided, but, you know, I try to be as professional as possible and just, you know, be like Howard Cosell and tell like it is. First off, Brandon, I am a man, not a woman. And I damn sure will not be courting Mike Vrabel. That's for damn sure. But I mean, there is some frustrations because I mean, from what we observed, teams from the East don't travel well, but I can understand Vegas' standpoint of the last 2 seasons they have traveled out there. Like I said, there's got to be a median. There's got to be a meet in the middle. I don't know if there has been a compromise being asked yet. My thing is this: if it were me, this is what I would have done. It would have been
Dallas.
It would have been the Midwest hosting it because they haven't hosted anything since the conference finals back in 2023. If you want, you know, again, have them both meet in the middle. That's what I would have done. But again, I'm just a broadcaster. That's all I am. I'm not a commissioner. I'm not part of the rules committee. I'm not part of this, that, and all that. Brandon, we will get to draft talk in a second. Right now, we're doing a little mini A7 recap because we didn't do it last night because your boys were tired.
Oh, I'd have fell asleep. I'd have been looking like Orange Cassidy if we did the show last night. Just done. I was cooked from work.
But I promise you, we will talk about the NFL draft because this is.
Oh, you know I got to talk about it.
This is a combined A7FL Mizzle and Dub. It's an all combined show, so we're gonna talk about it all.
But to answer your last question, Brandon, yes, the fuck we did. And here we go. Every year we switch Final Four East and Final Four West, Championship West and Chip East. Right, the chip is in the East, right? I mean, the chip is out this way, correct?
It's supposed to be, yes.
Oh, okay. So we're still in deliberations?
No, okay. Here's the thing, and again, I understand it. If it happens to be an all East Coast final, why would they want to come out West? I get
Absolutely.
it. I get it. I understand it. Same thing if both West Coast teams. Will, I hear you. I get that. but my okay. Let's just say Again,
Vegas.
I understand that. I get that. However, there is some gripings that Vegas teams don't want to go back east. Again, I'm not saying that. I haven't been told anything about that. That's just
the rumor mill.
That's just what little birds are chirping. Again, yes, Final Four is supposed to be in New Jersey. Championship game is supposed to be out here. Be it Vegas, be it possibly Bullhead. Again, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not Adam Schefter. I'm not Ian Rappaport. I don't got 5 fucking cell phones calling everybody talking about what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. That's their that's their 9 to 5. I have a regular 9 to 5. Okay, whoever said that needs to be just
okay. That's interesting.
First off,
that's interesting.
2024, play with a broken hand. Okay. Now, quarterbacks trying to play with a broken hand, I'm pretty sure that messes your whole trajectory of trying to throw a football and totally change. And the Insomniacs totally changed their style of offense in that game and somehow managed to squeak out a 1-point victory. Last year, it wasn't Scooter's hand that was the problem. It was Scooter's lower body, which didn't help that he threw 3 interceptions. But Scooter will tell you, I threw 3 interceptions, put that game on me, as any classy guy should. Again, doesn't matter where it is. The thing is,
both teams got to suit up and play.
If you're trying to win a championship, you want your best team out there possible. Again,
Max.
Now I get it. Some people can't get those weekends off. I get it. I understand it. Lifes. I totally understand it.
Adulting sucks sometimes.
Adulting does suck. I mean, if somebody had pockets like that to where the league could pay for all the players and travel accommodations, life would be great. But unfortunately, this is the real world. But as far as I know, and we've been knowing all season, Final Four is back east. Championship is supposed to be out here west. Hopefully, that will still continue because, again, you have some possible great matchups for championship games that we possibly could get.
Something has to come to a head soon because these weeks are coming fast and these games are being played.
Yeah, because we're literally less than a month away from the season ending, and everybody is sad again. And again, as Matt Ryan says, if it happens, Matt, we do not want you eating your hat. Don't do that.
No, sir. Please
don't eat your hat because we need you to be alive, for your uncensored passion, if you will, live on TBS on the mothership, if you will. However,
indeed.
Again, but that's what we all
want that, Matt. We all want it.
Oh, trust me. Yeah. I have lived that all my life. So nobody knows that better than I do.
Facts.
Zelly, as far as we know, the championship game is supposed to be on the West Coast. Again, I do not work in the league front office. I am not a part of the championship committee. I am not Adam Schefter. I am not Ian Rappaport. I am not Jay Glazer. I am not the late, great, God rest his soul, Chris Mortensen. Now, if Mr. Webster is saying that, I mean,
I think that's what we all want, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in a perfect world, and Lord knows the world ain't perfect, it would happen. But unfortunately, the logistics of things and Brandon, go to timeout. Go to timeout, Brandon. I agree with that. But again,
we're just fans.
We're just fans / broadcasters / whatever else you want us to be, podcast host, whatever, the title fits. Whatever. I mean, that would be, great. I mean,
perfect world.
But, The doors of the church are open. Is there one?
Wow.
The invitation has been extended to you via of Matt Ryan. I mean, hell, what? Nothing more needs to be said.
100%.
And by God, we're gonna hang a star on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I say it started when the LA team backed out, Atlanta backed out. That was just a downfall right there, if you ask me, and it ain't never been the same since.
I will say this. I will say this. Don't let the dysfunction of something else take your joy away from watching the players.
Yeah.
You know what, Mr. Webster? You're not wrong. Because everybody.
Hold on, wait. I need to put up a QR code for the collection plate since we're preaching.
I told you, the doors of the church are open. Is there one?
Let me work on that QR code here in a sec.
I might need to call my mom and have her play some on the keyboard. Be like, you know what? Come to Jesus just as you are right now.
We need the hymns in the background now.
Oh Lord, and folks, Matt Ryan's uncensored, so just
it's enjoyable listening to him go off.
So yes, there's alternate ways to watch the East Final Four. If I know you are, Mr. Webster.
Heck, I think we all are.
But again, like I said, in regards to the East matchups, we do have some really good matchups. Like I said, it is rematch week coming up today in the Northeast again. Part 2 between the Phantoms and the U. Well, yeah. That is looking forward.
Oh well, that's 100%. Look, I'm already in vacation mode.
Yeah, he's been that way since he was at work yesterday.
Well, today is my Friday, and I'm already checked out. Look, I'm getting everything done, and that's about it.
Yeah, parts of that.
Yes.
And the big question is, can David Tender do it twice this season? Because again, as we just said about, and that's the first time we've ever had to say that, Sally, because I mean, like I said, history was made on Sunday in Vegas because very rarely does it happen once. Very rarely does it happen once in a game against them.
Yeah.
But for it to happen 3 times by the same guy, that's. But again, if you take those 18 points away that Jaden Webb scored, it's a blowout. So, I mean,
we're not seeing the fourth quarter.
That too, and good morning to you too, Mr. Perneda. Which, by the way, folks, please subscribe to Jaffos TV. Sally, he certainly was yesterday.
Testify. Oh yeah, Webb is yeah, for sure.
No, I was getting some feedback from Zelia as he messaged me personally while this was going on. Well, Mr. Webster, yesterday was the 7-year anniversary of the greatest scene in cinematic history.
Yes.
And okay, now I'm about to go all geek mode. Still for me, the whole damn theater went crazy when Cap lifted Millionaire. But hey, it is what it is for me. But hey,
for me it was when the King walked through the portal. That was for me.
Well, again, that was the greatest moment in cinematic history. But I'm just saying, Cap wielding the hammer.
Oh yeah. But we all knew that though, because you know why? We're comic book fanatics.
Yes.
We know certain things that are going to happen in the movie.
Yes.
But
yes. The portal scene. Yes. I mean, again, and then Cap.
Then when the women came out, whooping some ass, I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Oh boy. Well, I mean,
Ooh.
they're. I mean, if that's the case, I
Oh,
mean,
that's
you'll be.
right. This is when everybody bring out their playoff squad, right?
Mm-hmm. And I mean that guy. And I mean that. I mean, he's literally Mr. One Hand Catch Davis because I saw that full fledged in person with my eyes 3 years ago, and I'm like, he practices this? Like, are you serious? No, like, I don't think I saw any of that game in Bullhead to where I am supposed to be watching it today. But, however, there are some things that um I have issues with, and I haven't even seen it yet. But now, okay, I will say this: Michael should win some Oscars in 2027. If it doesn't, something is wrong. But hopefully, because of what Sinners did in breaking the mold in this past Oscars, I have some hope for the Michael movie. And plus, again, Antoine Fuqua is a tremendous director. If you don't know, something's wrong with you because this is the same man that finally gave Denzel his Oscar for playing a role that Denzel normally doesn't play. But damn it, Denzel played the fuck out of that role. Talking about King Kong and got shit on me in Training Day.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Shot me in the ass, Jake. Jake, I need that money, Jake. Anyhow,
they did what they thought was right for their company at the time.
If Kevin Feige would have played it
Just
out,
been patient, yeah.
To which, again, for those that don't know, Jonathan Majors got acquitted. The charges got dropped because, again, this was not supposed to be Victor Von Doom. This was supposed to be the Kang. This was supposed to be the Kang Dynasty.
Yep. There is no lie. There was no lie in that statement. Just unfortunately for me, I've been crying a lot.
This is the game is chess, it ain't checkers.
I ain't had no smiles. Well, I got smiles this season. Been a whole lot of crying on this side.
Oh,
brother. Well, no, you guys are trending in the right direction. You know, just got to get Caleb Williams to stop going backwards and trying to make miracle throws.
Okay. Even with that, Sally, I'm still trying to find out how in the hell Caleb Williams still made that throw against the Rams in the cold, in the snow, on the fourth down, and Camille was just right there. Oh.
Well, ain't nobody figured out by me. I am a Raiders fan, so I got a few you guys beat.
Hey, Mr. Webster.
Hey, you know what?
Mr. Webster
is all about second chances.
Hey, Mr. Webster. Still to this day, fuck Alvin Harper and that damn slant. And yes, that was 30 plus years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, Will, let me ask you this question, since you are a Inglewood Rams fan. Was drafting Ty Simpson a reach? Now, if anybody can get the best out of him, it is definitely Sean McVay.
I don't think it was. Well, I don't think it was.
Well, and
he is the quarterback whisperer per se.
Well, again.
Hey, and they said offensive line too. We don't need offensive line. We're good. Oh.
Really? You think my former Georgia Bulldog Stinson Bennett is better than Ty Simpson? And I have some questions on Stinson Bennett, and I'm a diehard Bulldogs fan. But Stetson Bennett, sometimes I wanted to choke slam his ass.
Oh man. That was a great pick by the Rams. Learning under Stafford is extremely valuable.
Again,
that's the thing. The reason why I say too. There.
That's why I said if anybody can get something out of him, it is Sean McVay.
I don't know. I don't think it could have been a reach, but I think it was who's your backup? Jimmy Garoppolo?
He's not even. No, Garoppolo is a free agent. He's not on the roster.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
hence why the Arizona Cardinals were possibly looking at him before they drafted Carson Beck.
I don't even know why Carson Beck made it to the NFL, man. He ain't really that good, if you ask me.
He has the size, but again, I was listening to the draft on the radio. There, a lot of scouts have a lot more upside for Carson Beck than other quarterbacks. It's just when he's not about himself, he can be a decent quarterback. It's just, again, he's got to get himself out of his own head. That was his problem. When he went to when he was at
Georgia, maybe
when he was at Georgia
twice, right?
When he was the backup to Benson when the last time Georgia won.
Okay.
With Beck there was a lot of expectation and a lot of pressure with him in Athens. When he got to Miami, it was like, you know what? Let the defense work, take care of the football, and obviously we saw what happened. Miami went to the national title game and was 41 yards away from possibly stealing one away from Indiana.
Maybe Simpson is more prepared 3 years from now, but he's not. No, we're not saying he's Stafford, but the good thing is he can learn from Stafford.
He can learn from Stafford because I think Stafford just signed maybe a 2 to 3 year extension.
Yeah.
Because again, I guess Stafford's back is better than it was last year because a lot of people thought Stafford was not going to play because the back was not cooperating.
Well, you know what? This is how it goes. Everybody knows that Alabama quarterbacks don't pan out in the NFL very well.
No. They do not.
Deal isn't signed yet, last I heard. Okay. Maybe that's why they did that. I don't know.
Okay.
They got a good coach, so
okay.
Who knows how to manage quarterbacks?
Now, Zelly, back to you. All my team has done the last few drafts has drafted on the damn defensive side of the ball. It's the dang quarterback they need to protect.
Y'all didn't even sniff an offensive lineman.
They drafted 2, which, I mean, from what I've read, the kid from Kansas, very big, very fast, doesn't give up sacks. The tackle from Washington probably can come in and play guard right now.
Okay.
Are you talking about the head coach? Good. Screw that.
Continue to suck.
Screw the damn elephants.
Damn Skippy.
Thank God for the NIL that drove Nick Saban out of coaching. Sorry, but not sorry. Morning, Unc. Or, yeah, it's still morning.
Yeah, we're still in the morning. Morning, Unc.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Because if the Raiders didn't sign Tinder Linderbaum, I think we'd have been more in tune to beef up that offensive line. There's some questions out there.
I wanted the guard from Oregon, didn't get him. I wanted the center from Florida, didn't get him. I wanted the guard from Penn State, didn't get him, because I knew we were not getting the ooze from Utah. He was going to be gone off the board just like that.
Yeah,
and rightfully so. And the kid from Miami, I know those two
gone.
They're gone. But Brandon, you go to timeout.
Hell, you couldn't even got that kid out from Iowa.
Yeah, him.
And he went to Pittsburgh. Now that's nice.
Again, like I said,
he fits that city.
The Steelers need a quarterback because now there are some targets to throw to.
Mm-hmm.
You got Malachi Lemon, you got DK Metcalf, and the other doggone receiver.
I thought Malachi Lemon went to Philly.
That's right. No, who was the wide receiver that got drafted by Pittsburgh? Who was it? Dadgummit. How many games?
It all depends on Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins is doing what he's supposed to do, no. But if he's starting to look like that Kirk Cousins, that's being real giving.
Damn it! Who are they?
Depending on the season, maybe he can start maybe like week 8.
No, Philly definitely stole Lemon from the Steelers. Eagles said, nope. Yeah. Nope, not happening.
You know what? Philly actually did pretty good with their draft in this.
Howie Roseman always has done well with the draft. I mean, you look at the years, drafting Cooper DeJean, drafting Nakobe Dean, drafting Jalen Carter.
Thank you.
Okay, dismiss because I'm trying to go to my draft board, please. Thank you.
I can't remember who the Steelers got somebody good. Did they get that Indiana wide receiver?
No, I don't think it was him. Because I know Boston went to Cleveland, which the Browns had
just couldn't help themselves by drafting a quarterback, huh?
No,
just throw another one right in the room.
Yeah, right. I mean, you can never have enough quarterbacks in the room.
No, you can't.
Okay, now here's the problem.
Yeah, Sadiq is nice.
He's going to be good, but who's going to throw him the damn ball when he's for New Jersey?
The Steelers had a spy in the organization that told the Cowboys about. They got Bernard.
Yes, thank you, Will. Thank you, Will. I knew it was somebody good, but yeah, I mean those three again.
He's not too shabby.
Again, if you want to go into the season with Will Howard, the quarterback from Ohio State, didn't the Steelers also draft Drew Allen from Penn State also?
Yep.
Okay, so. Even though I'm pretty...
So that lets me know that Aaron Rodgers might be saying bye-bye.
Which would make you happy.
Well, I'm sick of him stringing along all these damn teams.
Oh, like he's Brett Favre? Like he's Brett Favre?
Are you playing yes or no? The draft depends on slightly you. You coming back? Cool. All right, look. Then we go draft these quarterbacks. Hey, Mike McCarthy tag along. You would think with McCarthy coming there, he'd be like, yeah, coach, I'm in. Nope. All attention has to be on Aaron Rodgers. Sheesh. But this was a fantastic draft. I mean, I think a lot of teams hit on what they needed.
Ooh, the Bears drafted Logan Jones, the center from Iowa. That's a pretty good steal by the Bears. Not bad.
Well, like I said, the draft was great. Let's see. Definitely.
No, but again, the Browns. I mean, the Browns' first 4 picks. I mean, you get Spencer Fano, the tackle from Utah, who is going to plug in right away. Then you add 2 targets in Casey Concepcion from A&M. Then you add Boston from Washington to go along with Jerry Jeudy. To go along with...
Hell, just get a damn tight end. They'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, they did draft one. They drafted Joe Royer out of Cincinnati in the 5th round and Carson Ryan from BYU in the 7th round to try to replace David Njoku. Yeah. The Browns had a very good draft. Then you drafted one of the highest ranking safeties in Emmanuel McNair-Warren from Toledo, who was very high on a lot of teams' boards, and falls to the Browns. Then you draft another OT from Florida, Austin Barber. So I mean, There's a lot
When
of
the last time you said the Browns did something good?
not in a very long time.
I mean,
So I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if he's playing. That is a good question.
now Cincinnati, they did it.
Rumor is they're trying to get Pitts come June. Whoa, the Atlanta tight end?
As in Kyle Pitts Jr.?
Ooh,
Really? Ooh.
Okay.
Well.
The Utah tackle is going to keep.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, buddy.
That is your next Joe Thomas for a long time in Cleveland. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without
Whoever
question.
the quarterback is for Cleveland.
Yeah. But yeah, Cincinnati addressed their rush issue, drafting Cassius Howard from A&M, then adding Connor Lew, a good center from Auburn.
I was about to ask if they did something with that offensive line.
Yeah, they drafted a pretty good center. One of the great stories in Atlanta was Avion Terrell gets to go play with his brother in Atlanta. That was a great moment to see on TV.
Yeah, like that.
Again, I like Zachariah Branch, but staying in Georgia, I don't know if that's a good move. Even though the Falcons did draft him, I just don't know.
Well, especially after what did he do?
Something stupid.
Yeah. Well, maybe the Atlanta Falcons have confidence that they can help the young man out. So maybe it'll work out.
He needs something, but Jeremiah Love shockingly going to the Cardinals to tag team with James Conner out there in the desert. The Bills adding T.J. Parker, one of the sought after pass rushers, to help that Bills defense. Also adding Davidson, the cornerback from Ohio State. So I mean, a lot of teams trying to fulfill needs in this draft.
I also like what about to be a homer here for a little bit, but the Raiders drafting those two defensive players out of Arizona, and then turn around and getting that corner from Tennessee, who should have been a top 10 pick.
Should have been, yes. If he did not have
that injury,
he definitely would have not dropped as he did.
And then the last time we drafted out a running back from the Razorbacks and a player from Cal on defense, I think those two players kind of panned out pretty good. Speaking of Darren McFadden and Nnamdi Asomugha, so
yeah, he's talking about Dalton Johnson and Traden Stukes from Arizona, both safeties.
Yes,
which would help. But
and then we got the guy named Jermond McCoy.
Jermond McCoy from Tennessee. Yeah. Then they drafted another center from A&M to perhaps just be an understudy to Livenbaum. And then, of course, Malik Benson, the wide receiver from Oregon, who originally was a Seminole, drafted in the 6th round. And then Brandon Cleveland rounds out the draft board with the defensive tackle at 7, which I guess, and again, adding Kieran Crawford from Auburn, who decides to jump in the pool shirtless in his ice.
That was a backwards back flop. Couldn't say the belly flop, but it was a back flop because he was straight.
No, he did go in an angle. But I mean, they met most of their needs. Again, you could definitely see John Spytek's blueprint overall this draft. But like I said, he has done this before, helping out the Bucks. And speaking of the Bucks, getting Mr. Bain to help that defense is certainly going to help the Buccaneers. As he didn't fall that much from grace. And also, Jeremiah Trotter's son, the linebacker, Josiah Trotter, also going to Tampa Bay to assist. And also, Keontae Scott, the quarterback from Miami. So, the Buccaneers installing some players
staying home, huh?
In their draft this upcoming season. Also, in addition to that, well, I'll tell you what. Tyler Shuck is going to have some targets to throw to in New Orleans. Getting
Boy, isn't he?
getting Jordan Tyson from Arizona State to join Johnson, the tight end, and of course Chris Olave um, will certainly help. Also adding Trey Lance's brother Bryce from North Dakota State. He's in New Orleans, so the Saints under
Absolutely.
under Kellen Moore could possibly do some things in New Orleans this year. As far as the Jets, no, not the Jets, the Giants getting Orville Reese, and then drafting Magua to protect the blind side of one Mr. Jackson Dart will help. Also adding Malachi Fields, the wide receiver from Notre Dame, to complement Malik Neighbors will help. And then the Jets, again, adding Kenyon Sadiq, but also adding David Bailey from Texas Tech to be a pass rusher. And then, okay, so the Jets added Omar Cooper.
Hey, they did good too.
Adding Omar Cooper, but again, now maybe, if somebody over there can develop Cade Kublik, the quarterback from Clemson,
Is it Kublik or Klubnik?
Klubnik, how are you? Kublik, whatever. But if Cade can get some good tutoring,
yes,
on that coaching staff, well, Unc, this is why the Cardinals have been the Cardinals, with the exception of those 2 years that Wilson Hunt had Kurt Warner. This is why the Cardinals will cardinal. But no, the Jets, pretty good draft class. Can't complain about it. They added Cooper, another guard from Florida. They added Darrell Jackson Jr. from Florida State at D tackle. Also added D'Angelo Pons, who was very high on one of the insiders boards, the safety or the cornerback from Indiana, also going to the Jets. So the Jets got to feel good, but of course you still got to put it on the field, and you still have to win games. Cam Ward has a target in Cardinal Tate from Ohio State.
Yeah.
They also added Falk from Auburn at the edge in the first round, as they had 2 first-round picks. Also, they addressed the O-line needs, adding Fernando Carmona, the offensive guard from Arkansas. Then Nick Singleton, running back from Penn State, goes to Tennessee. So teams certainly drafting a lot of needs, because there was a lot of needs for O-linemen. There were plenty of O-linemen in this draft to choose from. Sonny Styles going to the Commanders for their first pick. Antonio Williams from Clemson going in the 3rd round. And Caleb Banks from Florida being the first pick, going to the Vikings. I'm trying to see, where did the pass rusher from Iowa go?
Yeah, I don't recall that one.
The Patriots hit on their first-round pick, adding the other Utah tackle, Caleb Lomu. So he definitely will help protect the blind side of Drake May going down the line.
Which was a big problem in the Super Bowl.
Yes, it was. Very big problem. No, that wasn't him. No. Although Rutledge going to the Texans, that was a nice pick, the offensive guard.
Yep.
Also adding Caden McDonald to that already ferocious defense. Although the one pick I did like, Brandon, that you guys got, I really like the tight end you drafted, Martin Klein from Michigan. Man has good hands, can run for a big man. Certainly can help be a target for C.J. Stroud. But yeah, Keelan Rutledge from Georgia Tech. I really like the Georgia Tech all white jerseys. Those are very, very, very nice.
Pretty spiffy.
No, it wasn't Chris McClin. No.
Are you still trying to?
Yeah, I want to know where he got drafted to.
So here's a question while you're looking that up.
Ooh, the Cowboys got Malachi Lawrence. Ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
And Barham from Michigan. Ooh, yikes.
So would they use them correctly?
These are only Mr. Webster knows the answers to that question. And being that he is a fan of the Star. But that's always the question. There you go. So there you go. He likes his team's draft. So I mean,
okay.
There you go. I mean, yeah, adding Downs and then adding Malachi Lawrence, who was very high on a lot of people's boards. The edge rusher from Central Florida was pretty doggone good. Now, real quickly, back to A7. Again, you have the rematches. The U against the Phantoms. Well, here's the thing. If and Mr. Webster, you know this as well as anybody. If Jerry and Steven can get out the damn way and let Brian Schottenheimer coach, I mean, again, I know his dad, God rest his soul, gets a lot of shit for what he did not do in the playoffs, but Marty won in this league for a very long time. He comes from a good pedigree. Okay? Just let Brian find his gleam. All right? Well, I'm sorry now, why did your touchdown get taken away from you? Did they say you stepped out of bounds? Or did not maintain possession?
Did the play count, I think. Damn. There's no lie.
Well, Mr. Webster, my former owner said, hold my beer and let me fuck up my ownership by giving the team to my sister and moving my team 40 miles south of my quote-unquote home city because I want to do a riverboat license scandal. Blaming Mr. Franklin. Oh, wow. Calls holding on. But K-Wack was right about one thing. He did call Bloody Mercy, and by God, that's what it was yesterday. It was Bloody Mercy at the hands of the heathens.
Indeed.
And I know this makes Mizzle happy, and I'm pretty sure this just makes TG happy, but folks, dreams do come true. Chris Sims will not be on Football Night in America this season. But yet, I'm still trying to understand why Devin McCourty is still on Football Night in America.
Maybe they're working on that next. It's one step at a time. But replacing him with Mike Tomlin, I can live with that.
Well, Mike Tomlin pretty much replaced Tony Dungy.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I wonder if his TV time is going to be like his interviews, where the you can feel is talking through his eyes, like, yeah, coach.
Well, that will be so. From what I'm reading, is they're no longer going to be in studio; they're going to be at the site for the show. So that would be interesting. Hirsch at Fork. If the old man is getting into the game, then that pretty much tells the whole story. If the old man gets in there. What's up, Ty? How are you, buddy?
I'm in.
But yeah, of course, we're not going to get predictions yet. That will be on Wednesday on the other side of the ball at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, with part 2 of the Animals against BIC and the U against the Phantoms. But again, both games should be very competitive, should be highly scoring, contested games. Because Mike Evans wanted to come to Santa Clara. He wanted to come. And as we always say on the show, you want to get players that want to come to your organization.
And I'm telling you this, if a future Hall of Famer wants to come on your team and it's at the right price,
you say less.
And he's still productive?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again,
Mike Evans, hell.
Again, he was certainly not on my radar. I totally was not expecting that to happen.
Yeah, I think that surprised a lot of people.
And then I'm like, the Mike Evans from A&M, Mike Evans from Tampa Bay that helped the Bucs win a Super Bowl, that Mike Evans. Okay. Gosh, I mean, there's a lot of people you can have up there for MVP. I mean, you can put Huff up there for MVP. Obviously, Sterry. Obviously, David Tinder. In Vegas, Prime, who has been playing out of his mind. Um, it's going to be tough voting on MVP this year. I mean, it could be some votes that might can't. I think I think this Sunday, certainly with the 4 games in the Final Four in the Northeast, possibly could help somebody get an advantage in the MVP race. I really do believe that. Because there's been some great play from both sides this year, and also can't count out Keno Thomas from the Phantoms. If he has a good game this Sunday, that could perhaps propel him
Facts.
into the MVP race. So I mean, it's a really good race. I mean, it's certainly something I'm not looking forward to voting to because I do have a vote for the MVP, but I mean it's going to be tough without question.
Agreed.
Not as tough as last year's. All right, not. I mean, it won't be as difficult as. I mean, even last year was difficult, but I mean, Sterry just stood out from above the rest last season. But this year, there really is no clear cut winner. It really might come down to, the next 4 games. Agreed. Agreed. Again, if he doesn't pick off that play against the animals, the animals still might be undefeated. I mean, just and again,
on the 3-on-1 as well too.
Well, again, his game against BIC where he forces 2 fumbles, on the 3-on-1 and on defense, which some of us are questioning why have him on defense, but again, and again, this could be Huff's last go around in the A7.
They got to go all out.
And we all know what he has meant to this league and what he has been for the Patterson U. And the Patterson U, by way of them beating the Animals, got the 1 seed. So there you have it. So that's why it's the Animals and the BIC again, and the U get the Phantoms. So I mean, you can make a poison.
Flip a coin.
You can make a case
Flip a coin
for the Magician to be the MVP. Absolutely. But I'm looking forward to watching both those games on Sunday, and hoping it will be down to the wire, because obviously the winner of those 2 games will represent the Northeast Division as a part of its Final Four, and of course Sunday the match between Sick and the Stealth, both teams coming in at 3-2. That will be agreed, Mr. Webster. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. That's going to determine who will be the second seed to be part of the West's Final Four, because obviously the Insomniacs pretty much wrapped up the number 1 seed yesterday by their 56-30 win, even though we had 3 consecutive 3-on-1 returns for touchdowns. And I mean, everybody that was in the booth was literally standing every time Jalen Webb or Prime hit the corner. I'm like, oh, he gone.
My man was high stepping from the 40.
I'm just like, oh my goodness. But I mean, well, it definitely will be an eye opener. It's hard not to contest that with what he did yesterday. I mean, the man scored 18 points by himself.
Jeez.
I mean, really. I mean, very, very okay. If they could do I'd give it to him and Prime. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Because they both have been doing it all year long. But I mean, good. Again, like I said, I mean, the Insomniacs don't give up special team touchdowns like that. you may
especially when you
be
got the neutralizer back there.
you may be lucky if you get one, and really, it's a cold day if you get two. But to get three on them,
Yeah.
like I said, Zelly was texting me talking about I'm mad, and that wouldn't happen if I was there. But I like retirement. I'm like, well, I mean, Zelly, you make a point, but I mean, just and I'm just like, and here's the thing: 2-5 was not going to play because he was being division manager.
Mm.
And then he saw the first two. He says, "Screw this! I'm getting a jersey and I'm putting it on." And then after the third one, you saw no more returns for touchdowns in the 3-1 by the Stealth. Even though they had some good runs from Keith Ramsey.
Yeah.
Now it's unfortunate that Tyrese Cook got hurt.
Yeah.
In the game, and look, Robert Schaefer did make some good plays.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the fact that the Stealth tried to attack the ball downfield. It's just some passes were just off. I mean,
Yeah.
even Scooter had some passes that were off yesterday.
Yeah.
Which nine times out of 10, he makes those throws. But
Mm-hmm.
I did like the fact that they got Munchie back reinstituted into the offense as he had some catches and some touchdowns and got to shoot off some arrows yesterday.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But also, at the end of the day, when it just comes down to it, when he wants to, once again, Mr. Wilkerson show he is one of the best backs in this league and show why he is on the all-decade team in the A7. Just the way it's hard. Again, the whole Stealth team tried to tackle him and still could not bring him down. The same thing with Juice Richard Washington.
Oh,
it had to take the whole team to try to tackle that 24-year-old man.
Oh, my.
So, again, it's getting where you fit in, and it's also the fact is, again, obviously we know turnovers dictate who wins the game. Obviously, who controls the line of scrimmage is going to win this game, and of course, quarterback play. And in the East, you have Huff, you have David Tender, you got Sterry, and I forgot the other quarterback that plays for the Phantoms when it's not Keno. So obviously,
good quarterback play.
So obviously, those four gentlemen are going to have to, take care of the ball. Obviously, T. Jones has gotten better as the weeks have progressed. Forsyth with it. Then you add Lavish back to the fold. Forsyth to help complement Von Richardson and the run game of Devin Houston and William Alexander. Now the question for the Stealth is who's going to play, because I don't know the severity or how bad Cook's injury is, but it didn't look so good because he was grabbing at his ankle when he hurt himself, because when he ran, he just instantly fall down. You're like, uh-oh, he's hurt.
Non-contact?
Yeah. I mean, he was running, had open field, but he just went down because something was wrong, and then he limped off the field. So now, if your Coach Lee for the Stealth is, do you risk it? Yes, Mr. Quarry. And we say that about them all the time. Again, when they lock in, or when they want to lock in, we know who they are. When it's razor sharp focus, we know who they are. And it's going to have to take a Herculean effort to beat them at their best when they're locked into focus. And again, I'm pretty sure they're going to feel like that whomever they play in the Final Four, whomever their opponent may be, again, in quotations, if it happens. Because you still got to play the game. That's why. You still got to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless if you feel outmatched or you feel like you're going to get, you still got to play the game. So I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I withhold it for most of the show. I guess I'll talk about my team's draft, which a lot of it was a lot of reaching. And I understand. Okay, Mr. Quarry, as it stands right now, unless the league decides to change its mind, as of now, the Final Four is supposed to be in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and the championship game is supposed to be out here in the West Coast in Vegas, be it in Vegas or be it possibly in Bullhead. Again, that's what it is for now. Again, it's always subject to change. But for now, at 11:23 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2:23 Eastern Standard Time,
Really?
the championship game is supposed to be on the West Coast, Final Four in the East. Again, as of this time. Now, we could come back on the show Wednesday on the other side of the ball, and it could be totally something different. But as of now, as it stands, Final Four jersey, championship in Vegas. Yes, indeed, home of the late great Bam Bam Bigelow. Abso-freaking-lutely. Part of the triple threat in ECW. Absolutely. Okay, so back to my team. Okay. It didn't make no sense for me for them to trade down. Oh, true. I mean, it has to play out. Absolutely. Question is, though, I don't know if anybody had Dejan Stribling, in their draft board as high as he went, but again, I understand it. Watching the film on him, he pretty much is a quicker, faster version of Juwan Jennings, which Juwan Jennings, unfortunately, played himself out of a deal thinking he was going to get more than what people thought was his ceiling, and thus is still unsigned. And again, I love Juwan. On this show, I was begging for my team to play him, and when they did,
good things happen slightly.
Yeah, good things happen. He was a very key third down playmaker on third down, and was your Super Bowl MVP before the Niners booed again. However, drafting Stribling replaces that. Then they drafted an edge rusher. Some might be questionable in Romello Height from Texas Tech, which, of course, JP went on a whole tangent talking about they drafted him and well, Spencer Burford's not on the roster anymore, so there's a lot of reasons why they blew it, per se. But, I mean, Height right now, he can be a third down pass rushing specialist on third down.
Mm-hmm.
Has a very good first step. Line on his feet, 6'3", 239. Could develop into a run defender, but right now he's definitely a guy that could be a Fred Dean type third down specialist. Go get the quarterback, because as you know, all quarterbacks must go down and must go down hard. So,
Yes.
we'll see. I don't know what it is about the third round and Kyle Shanahan drafting running backs, but he drafts another one. Now,
a good one, though. A good one.
No. I like Kaleon Black. Ran some tough yards, got some big first downs against Miami in the national championship game. Definitely could come in and be a change of pace back. Again, I like Jordan James from Oregon. I just wish he wasn't injured most of the year, and then when he finally got to play, he showed some things. Again, in a perfect world, and it's not, if I was Kyle, my backfield would be a three-headed monster, utilizing all three of them and not running CMC into the doggone ground like he's done since he got him back in 2022. But again, what do I know? I just do a podcast. I don't know a doggone thing. I don't think the Niners should meet his demands. You're coming off another torn ACL. And he needs to. Again, I don't need you getting shot in the leg like you did back at Orchard Park in the snow.
That was hideous.
Okay,
Wasn't a pretty
you
sight.
don't have the same burst. There's a reason why you only had one 20-plus yard run. I do not want Joey Bosa on this team whatsoever. I do not need both Bosa brothers at the same time popping their hamstrings trying to sack the quarterback because all they do is work on their damn quads. I don't need two injury-prone brothers on this damn front four. No, 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 no! Okay, you're lucky with Joey if you get 7 games out of him.
It's true.
Let alone 10. 10 will be a doggone miracle. And plus, John Lynch said that he doesn't see Joey Bosa fitting the budget, which is why they drafted Romilio High from Texas Tech.
Fully agree. Team's offense or defense should not only rely on one player. Offense, pass, or run the ball around. Share the rock.
I like them adding Osa Odigizua. I enjoy that completely. I don't know what they're going to do with Michael Williams and Alfred Collins because obviously they both can't play in the same area. But I will say the cornerback from Washington, Ephesians Prysock, is really intriguing because he has the length, being 6'3". So there is some length there. Hopefully he can complement Diamond DeLorme, but that's down the road. Now for me, the Jaden Duggar linebacker draft from Louisiana Lafayette was originally a safety, converting into a linebacker. Sounds familiar because that was Fred Warner. Hello. And we all know what Fred Warner has been since he's been in the league. Also has tremendous length, being 6'5". Mark Upton Stout got better as the season went last year. He definitely will be solid in the slot, being a nickel slot cornerback. Definitely will help also in the nickel. I think them drafting Duggar made D. Winters affordable, which is why he got traded to the Cowboys. And it looks like the Niners are more higher on Tatum Bethune from Florida State than they were on D. Winters. And, of course, them adding Dre Greenlaw back for 1 year, there's that. So, I mean, Duggar is interesting. But the two linemen, yes, folks, they actually drafted 2 offensive linemen. Carver Willis in the 4th round from Washington. Big boy, 6'5". Does have some quickness. Does play with good positional leverage. And, of course, he can be in there and play guard right away. But he's more than likely a guard. And, of course, as you know, if you are a good left guard, which means you are a good puller, and, of course, we all know. That's the question, Jonathan. I don't know. Which is why I said it was a risk to resign him. Again, I love Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw is one of my all-time top 49ers. Love the man. Love his motor. Even though sometimes he gets on your nerves, he's kind of like the Draymond Green, getting technical fouls, or in this case in football, getting those 15-yard penalties after the play was over because he's that passionate. For the faithful to expect Dre Greenlaw to be pre-Super Bowl 58 Achilles injury, Dre, that's asking too much. That's a reach. Well, I mean,
yeah, but I'm also stoked by all the other picks that they got. This draft was real good for the Raiders, coming off what they did last season and the last season, 2 seasons ago of the draft. So looking forward. But yeah, finally happy that we finally got a franchise quarterback. So
Ty, I'm not saying that Drew Locke's not going to be good. I'm just saying if people are expecting Dre to be the same Dre he was before he tore his Achilles, I think that's a far stretch. I don't need Dre Greenlaw to be what he was. No, Jonathan, you're asking good questions. That's asking good questions is not interrupting. That's asking good stuff. But I do agree if you can get and I think 80% is a good number. If you can get 80% good from Dre Greenlaw, I think that's not bad. I think that's not bad at all. Brandon says people making draft board forget there's 32 teams trying to get the players they need in caps for next season, and what it's not like them. It's not like not having them when needed. Well, again, okay. This is how I look at the draft. Rounds 1, 2, 3. It's you're trying to draft players that you can plug in and play right now. That can fill a position need right now. 4 through 7, it's okay. Depth is depth pieces, projects. Every now and then, you find steals. Like I said, my team has had some steals with draft picks. True, but also they will be learning a new defensive system under Raheem Morris. So, yes, there is the stress factor, but also it might be a new schematic scheme that they might run with Raheem Morris running the defense this year. So,
it's also a good thing that they're both learning at the same time. That can also help knowing that they both know how to play with each other. So it wouldn't be that hard to learn.
No. Them knowing each other's traits, that always helps. Absolutely. Which is why your two safeties that got drafted from Arizona, that can really help them be in sync under Leonard and learning his defense. I mean, those two could be your Lester Hayes and your Mike Davis for the foreseeable future. To which Raider fans know what I mean when I say Davis and Hayes to be, your safety combination, because I mean, it don't get better than those two being your strong and free safety. Talking about two Hall of Fame. One should be in the Hall of Fame in Lester Hayes, and one that's already in there in Mike Hayes, but that's here nor there. Now, with that said, instant red zone target with Mike Evans.
Instant.
And Kittle. Which, again, I am glad that the Niners re-signed Jake Tonjes. Tonjes played fantastically well in Kittle's absence. But not just that, you can also use Black in the red zone in the run game to give CMC a break, because, again, Black has that low center of gravity pad level. So, again, as much crap as I give Kyle, and a lot of it rightfully so, Kyle can scheme up a play and put together a playbook.
Until he gets to the Super Bowl.
That's never... Well, we're not talking about the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, you just said...
I know. I mean, if it works for Sean McVay, you don't think it wouldn't work for Shanahan? And I know these two are always talking to each other because they're buds like that. And I'm pretty sure they're picking ideas off each other's brains when they do talk.
Never in the fucking 60s, 70s and shit like that would that ever happen.
I mean, again, what do they always say? It's a copycat league.
Copycat league, yeah.
So, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. So, it bears repeating. But, I mean, it would help. Why not? I mean, you don't think Brock Purdy would benefit from that? No. Seattle's defense couldn't deal with that. But unfortunately, the only problem was Seattle never gave up the lead. That was the problem.
Stop the MVP.
No. They couldn't stop Smith and Jibba, but I know at the same time the Seahawks couldn't stop Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. So
Yeah.
like I said, that game came down to last possession win, and then when the Rams did not score on that possession, Seahawks ran out the clock, and we all know what happened after that. Like I said, it was going to be disappointing whoever won because an NFC West team was winning that Super Bowl. I don't care what anybody says. It's just a little bit more bitter that it's the damn Seahawks. I would have not liked the Rams because it would have been an LA sports team winning it on my home field, but I would have stomached it a little bit more because I like Sean McVay. Of course, I've been a Stafford fan forever, so that there would have been a little bit of solace, not too much, but a little bit. But that's here nor there. Houston Rockets. Why did it have to take you until Game 4 to play like that?
Because the Lakers wasn't playing basketball.
Hey, don't tip me, Mr. Quarry. I would like to go see the big Wi-Fi in Inglewood. Or a.k.a. Levi South.
Home field for the Raiders as well.
Well, if I don't go, you go there and you enjoy it. But I'm just telling you that Inglewood, LA traffic is going to get on your everlasting nerve. Well, good for you. But that stadium is on my list, though. I would like to experience one time in my life going to SoFi.
Yes.
I definitely would like to experience that. Yeah. Why did it have to take you all this time to play like that, Houston? What the hell? But the Rockets do avoid the sweep against the Lakers, 115-96, winning in Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, Super Bowl 61 is in Inglewood at SoFi, so I mean there is that. But yes, the Rockets finally get on the board against the Lakers, winning last night 115-96. Over something. Hold on. Okay. As going through the scores real quickly before we sign off, which we might do a night show, so come back later on tonight if you're still up there. We might do another recap. And Unk says Lakers in 5. I mean, who's going to be the next? Who's going to be the next coach, Jonathan? Last night the Spurs all but pretty much ended the season for the Trailblazers, as Victor Wembanyama just continues to impress. 27-12-4 as the Spurs beat the Blazers 114-93. The Raptors even the series against the Cavaliers 93-89, and Mizzle is pretty much saying Philly is about to go fishing as the Celtics handle Philly 128-96 as Boston leads that 3-1. Tonight on the hardwood, can the Orlando Magic put the Detroit Pistons on the ropes in Orlando as the Magic are up 2-1 against the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, the 60-win Detroit Pistons? That game is on NBC and Peacock. On NBC Sports Network and Peacock, we have the Suns and the Thunder, as the Thunder look to bust out the brooms in the Valley of the Sun against the Phoenix. And no Dante DiVincenzo.
No.
And we don't know the status of Anthony Edwards tonight, but can the Timberwolves put away the Nuggets in Mile High in the altitude and try to end this series as the Timberwolves are up 3-1? We will find that out tonight. On the ice, in the NHL, in the Stanley Cup, last night, in overtime, the Ducks break EJ's heart as the Ducks beat the Oilers 5-4. TY says Pistons in 6. Jonathan says Grant Hill carrying those Pistons. Tonight, 2 games on the ice. The Flyers looking to end the season of their in-state rivals, the Pittsburgh Penguins, 3-1. The Flyers are up, looking to end it in Pittsburgh. And then tonight, the Golden Knights try to even the series against the Utah Mammoth. The Mammoth lead that series 2-1. So only 2 games on the ice. Last night on the ice, as mentioned, in overtime, Ducks beat the Oilers 4-3. The Lightning beat the Canadiens 3-2, by the way. Ducks are up 3-1 on the Oilers as the defending back-to-back Western Conference champions on the ropes of losing in the first round. Unk says Edwards is out for a few weeks. Nuggets are going to luck out and win. That could be...
I mean, they've done it the past 2 seasons.
Yes, they have. They have come back down 3-1 before to do it. Even twice in the bubble. EJ says we need Stuart Skinner back in tears, crying emojis for EJ. And one good thing that did happen, the Colorado Avalanche ended the LA Kings season. Bravo, Avalanche. Bravo. They bust out the brooms with a 5-1 win over the Kings in LA. And the Sabres up 3-1 on the Boston Bruins with a 6-1 win yesterday. So that is what's going on in the playoffs on the ice and on the hardwood. Yesterday, the Giants took 2 of 3 from the Marlins, playing a lot better. 4-2 homestand, took 2 of 3 from the Dodgers, always a good thing. Take 2 of 3. Taking 2 of 3 from the Marlins. Casey Schmidt had another home run yesterday to help propel the Giants to a 6-3 win as Landon Roop continues to pitch tremendously for the Giants last night, as now he is 5-1 on the year with a 2.55 earned run average. Eric Miller got the save. The Red Sox, after firing their whole doggone staff, actually won a game. They beat the Orioles 5-3. As Chad Tracy, the former Diamondback, is now managing the Red Sox after being called up to manage the team, as he was managing the team in Pawtucket, the Red Sox AAA affiliate. It continues to get worse for the Phillies. The Phillies are a 9-19 team. Didn't expect that. The Atlanta Braves, best record in the National League, 20-9, 6-2 win over the Phillies. Chris Sale, 5-1 this year with a 2.31 ERA. Blue Jays beat the Guardians 4-2. Vlad with the homer. As Fisher get the win. Rockies beat the... Let me see. Did they? The Rockies sweep a doubleheader against the Mets in Flushing. Oh, it is starting to get ugly in Flushing, Queens, New York. Matt Ryan, don't blow a gasket, my friend.
Wait, they end their streak and then they're back on the losing streak again?
Yes. Win a game, lose a doubleheader to the Rockies. Go figure. Tigers beat the Reds 8-3. Rays beat the Twins 4-2. Astros continue to be the Yankees' daddy as they beat the Yankees 7-4. The Brewers beat the Pirates 5-0. In 10, the Nationals beat the White Sox 2-1. In St. Louis, Mariners beat the Cardinals 3-2. And folks, your first place in the AL West Sacramento Athletics. Yes, I'm going to say that again. The West Sacramento Athletics are in first place in the American League West.
Wow.
They beat the Rangers 2-1. There was no pitching in Mexico City between the Diamondbacks and the Padres. 12-7 Diamondbacks get the win over San Diego. And the Royals in 10 beat the Angels 11-9. And unfortunately, those bastards in blue beat the Cubs 6-0. So that was your action on the diamond yesterday. Tonight on the diamond, we have Rays and Guardians in Cleveland, Pirates and Cardinals in Pittsburgh, Blue Jays and Red Sox in Toronto, Angels on the south side of Chicago taking on the White Sox, Twins at home against the Mariners, Yankees on the road in Arlington. The Cubs come to San Diego to play the Padres, and go Marlins, they are playing the the Dodgers in LA. So that's your action on the diamond. So with that said, appreciate y'all for joining us on this open forum /A7 edition here on the Mizzle Dub Show. As we are, folks, our next show will be episode number 400.
Oh, honey.
400.
We 400 degrees out here.
Wore-san.
Oh,
But
there's no baby here tonight.
I ain't up a beach. All right, but we're gonna sign off for now. But appreciate you guys for joining us again. East Final Four, Phantoms, U Part 2, BIC Animals Part 2. Those two games should be a Danny. We'll talk more about it Wednesday at 5:30 on the other side of the ball, on the other side of the ball network, and of course Sunday in Vegas, the battle for the number 2 seed. When you get the number 2 seed, you lose. Your season's over. Stealth, sick with it. Something has to give. Something will give. Join us for that one at 4 p.m. at Pinecrest Academy, Sloan Canyon in Henderson. Also, if you can't be with us live, of course, as always, watch on ASFL.tv. Also on the CSN Network, on the Matt Ryan Is Yelling YouTube channel. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the Joffos on Joffos TV. I think I've plugged everybody, so we will call it an afternoon for now, but enjoy the rest of your Monday. You guys have a good week, as we will be in the month of May by the end of the week. Already in the 5th month. Time flies. Anyhow, as the graduating super dope beatmaker will take us home. You may see us later on tonight. Now, when we do 400, we will have a special banner for that. Don't know when though, but we know some people that know some people that know some people that can make a nice 400th show banner for us. But that's here or there. But enjoy your Monday. Be safe. Have fun and all that good stuff. You've been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show. And also, enjoy Monday Night Raw tonight for all you fans of the Mel Soap Opera, as Mizzle displays his tribal chief.
Damn right. Respect the tribal chief. It's time to go get something to eat before I hit the work. And, well, he said happy Monday, Junior Monday, but happy Friday to me.
And again, you want to smell like me?
That
Yeah. Chicks did it.